Hey, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hopefully, you guys are having a great Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas Eve to you. If you do celebrate, the traditional holiday of Christmas. Let me know what you guys are doing. If you're maybe baking or wrapping presents or doing whatever you guys do the night before Christmas, let me know what you guys are doing in the chat. I'd love to know. I know a lot of you guys are parents, but a lot of you guys, I believe, are parents with older children. So let me know if you have any younger children, what you do for them. Because I saw a picture today of like this Christmas tree and it had a whole bunch of presents under it. It was like from the 80s or 90s, the picture was taken. And it was like, that's what our Christmas looked like back then. And compared to like Christmases now, I guess get as much for your money. So, but I know that my parents, they worked their butts off every year to get us what they could get us. And we were very thankful. I was, where was I going today? Oh, y'all are going to laugh at this. I went to go to a different Target. Of course I did. On Christmas Eve, of course I did. For a pair of sweatpants. Of course I did. Because they went with a sweatshirt that I wanted. So on my way there, I was thinking, I'm like in the car, I was like, my best Christmas present was this I Love Lucy Barbie. And my mom sent my brother and my dad to go get it in like a blizzard on Christmas Eve. And I'm thinking like, fast forward now 30 years. I'm like, now I'm excited about sweatpants. So, well, I don't think you're going to do that. So I just saw that comment for Aries. So yeah, I gotcha. Hey, Mary Beth, how's your Christmas going or Christmas Eve? Hey, Ladybug. Hey, Catherine. How you doing? We went out and did a bunch of stuff today and I can't believe how lucky we were. I mean, like front row parking everywhere we went. There was no lines. I'm like, what is going on? It was so weird. Hey, Mike. Thank you, True Crime Lullabies. Thank you so much for the $9.99. That's so sweet. Thank you. I saw you guys had some super chats super chats in the chat. That was very nice. Thank you guys so much. Hey, Mandy. Hey, Hindsight. Hey, Rhonda. Welcome in, everybody. And did you send her something, TLC? Or TCL? I always want to say TLC. TCL, because I'm excited about tomorrow. I get to open up my gifts. I've been looking at them things for 2 weeks now? I'm ready. I'm ready to open them. Hey, T Silvers. I like the name. Hey, Chai. Welcome in. Hey, Donna. Hey, Blondini. If I miss you, I'm sorry. Thank you for, again, True Crime Lullabies for the $9.99. That's so nice. And then we got Niners Girl in here, Captain. Have you guys been on the YouTube streets today? I haven't been out. I haven't been out there. Hey, Ladybug. Thank you for the $9.99. Merry Christmas to you all. Merry Christmas to you and your family. And if Ashley's in here, her card came today. It got she I love her. She must procrastinate like myself. I mean, literally, like it was so funny. She's like, because she asked me a couple of days ago if I had gotten it, and I was like, no, I haven't gotten it yet. And I got it today, and it was really cute. I should have brought it in here, but she had like all these little cutouts for me, and like one of them was a cow, and I almost started crying because Maud the cow. There's a story behind it. So then I was like getting emotional about the cow. But I loved all of them. I loved all the little, like, I think they're stickers. Are they stickers? I think they were stickers. I didn't like want to bend it, so I didn't do anything with it yet. But hey, Shauna. Thank you, Catherine. I appreciate that. Virtual hug. Merry Christmas to ya. Hey, Ember. Did I say hi to Shauna? I think I did. Hey, Cat K. Hey, Miss, in my opinion, Fletcher. Lisa, welcome in, Cyber Warrior. JC, we'll get there, huh? We'll get there. Hey, Mountain Treasures. I just call it, is that what it is, Mountain? I think I've asked you that like a million times. I think I ask you that every time I say it, but that's what I think of it as. Hey, Queen Olive. I love that name. That's a cute name. It makes me think of like an olive tree. I don't know why it does, but it does. Hey, Jujubee. Merry Christmas. Hey, Amanda. Hey, Brandy Wine. Hey, Tanya. Other Tanya. Tanya with an O. I'm Tanya with an A. Nice to meet you. And thank you for the membership, Catherine. That was so sweet. And I'm going to get down to the bottom, but thank you guys all for being here. Hey, Proud Mimi. Hey, Lucia. Hey, Newfie. Hey, Julie's Crafting. Hey, Shuri. Okay, I thought I was done. Miss Upper Thigh, welcome in. Okay, I'll get down to the bottom. Merry Christmas. Hey, Suze. It's terrible as usual on the YouTube streets. Yeah. Well, I saw Queen did like a 9-hour live today, and I was like, dang. I was like, what did they talk about for 9 hours? Because normally I'm out like by myself doing stuff. So I listen in, you know. But I've been with Vincent all day. So I haven't listened to anything. Yes, make sure you click all chat if you want to see all the messages. Thank you, Miss Upperfly. I always forget that. Thank you for becoming a new member, Cherie. Welcome to the family. Welcome in. And we are going to get some new emojis soon. What else did I want to do? I might even do these tomorrow. Emojis, and there's a few other things. I want to do some stuff for the members. I want to do like members giveaways. I want to do those like once a month. I don't know what I'm going to give away yet, what we're going to do, but we'll do something. I think that we were doing that before where it was like every milestone we would do like a giveaway, and we just haven't like, I guess we were waiting. I guess we're waiting till we hit like 20 because I think we were going like 10, 15, 20, but we're due for one. So I watched Queen twice today and it was the same live, but I love the hype. Well, you can't help it over there. You know, it is funny. They are funny. I mean, if you need a laugh, and then they keep the conversation going, which I love that. You know, I can appreciate that. And she's good with lives. I'm not, or with panels. I'm not the greatest with panels yet, but I'm getting there. I'm getting better. Merry Christmas, Chosen. Thank you for being a member for 9 months. And Merry Christmas to you and your kitty and to your family. Hey, DM. I don't know if I said it. Did I say hi to you, DM? I think I did. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. We see each other so often, I feel like. Okay, so let's see what I have up here. So I started. Okay. Put a 1 in the chat if you watched Jennifer Coffindaffer's live over Sebastian Rogers. I haven't. Brandywine. Is it bad? What Bullhorn said? We might have to watch it. I did miss you. Music City Mom. How'd I miss you? I'm glad you thanks for using your milestone. You're like, wait a minute here. No, you didn't. You guys are. I'm just telling y'all that's an hour and 44 minutes you'll never get back. And there was a lot of there was just so much misinformation, disinformation. I mean, it was all of the above. I've always been, hey Dreamcatcher, I've always been on the like the fence, I guess, with her. I've always tried to like give her grace because she is former FBI. But after that live, no, not even a little. I watched 4. Let me see. I got it up still somewhere. Okay, I did pretty good. I did better than I thought. I got through an hour and 5 minutes at 1.5. I think it's 1.50. Yeah, 50 speed. I can't do it to you guys. I'm like, I took notes. So I'll give you guys the note version is what I'm saying. But I only have enough notes to the first hour because then I was like grinding my teeth. I was air punching things. You know how it goes when you hear things. Thanks, Chai. Remember for 3 months. That's exciting. Look at all these. You guys. Oh, and your arms changed. We got to get some more member milestones. You guys are going to be surpassing them. So basically, misinformation, is spreading like false information and not knowingly, but usually, hearing it or playing like a game of telephone and you'll spread misinformation that way. Disinformation is when you knowingly put out there information that is false, you know? Um, she's doing a little bit of both of that. She was doing a little bit of both. I don't know if she's taken like, okay, so I don't know if they're all taking acting classes or what. And I'm being serious. Like, I don't know. I know that they're getting all like a email with like a script. And if they don't follow by it, that's when the phone rings and the lives, go like off. I know that much. I know something's finicky, but there's just like, I feel like there's more to it. Yeah, I put her, well, when she went on Seth's live, that's when I knew. I was like, "Oh, she is in deep with him then," because she doesn't just do that. She will wanna get paid normally to, like, be on someone's YouTube. So I'm just like, "Okay," you know? So she went on that, and I was like, I put her under the green team, my little chart I got going, which is just names basically right now, but there's plenty more names I need to add. Well, thank you, Sherry, for the $10. Merry Christmas to you. That's very nice. Thank you. Was she an actual FBI agent? So I thought maybe she worked in the mailroom, but no, like there's like an article of her and she's like arresting like this guy, like this, and I forget what he did, but it was like bank robbery or something. It was pretty high up there. So, because a lot of people say she was like agricultural or something like that. I don't think that. I think that it says on like line that she was in like the gang unit. So I'll take Google, but it could be wrong. I'll take it for its word. But she is just spreading the it was just the worst. It was just the worst. I couldn't type fast enough to where I was just like, I just gotta just listen to it. And then I was just listening and I was just getting so worked up over it. So I do have a little bit of notes. We'll go through them really fast and then we'll go through some other stuff. I wanted to show you that SF put out a tweet today or yesterday. Dog put out one 6 hours ago talking about that video is the most important video in the world. The video of Katie and Sebastian leaving Texas Roadhouse. We'll listen to a little bit from Nick the Hat, and at night had to come out and make a post about Nick the Hat and how they're not associated with him like directly. I don't know. It's very weird. It's very weird. Then we have YouTubers. Oh, really? I don't know. I didn't see the message. I don't see the message. Oh. I don't know. Probably making a new name. Sorry. I got him out of here. But yes, I banned him. Sometimes they'll spell it like a little differently. What? Brandywine? Was it on her last live? Chris did search today. I have it on my community tab. I saw it on Jay's and I shared it. I was like, how about that? Yeah. Oh, hey, Naomi. Merry Christmas to you. Yeah. Delusional. I forget what I was going to say a minute ago, but she's full of delusions. I mean, she was talking about the fake neighbor like it was real neighbor. Like I couldn't help myself. I really couldn't. Sunny Spirit, what did I spread that was disinformation? Exactly. Just let me know. And while you're letting me know that, I'll go through what we know as fact that came out of Jennifer Coffindoffer's mouth. First, she went, "Hey, Teresa, if you can tell me the timestamp, I'll play it, or maybe we'll just play it." But oh my gosh, what? She said Sebastian was like hitting on his mother. What are they doing to this poor boy? Why are they making him out to be something that I don't believe he is at all? Like, it's like they want him to be something that is not good, you know what I mean? Like, and it's Seth's condoning it, he's in her chat every day. "Good morning, Betty. Good morning, sister." Seth was in chat, oh, I bet. And he doesn't even care because she called him defective, and Seth was in chat. I was like, "What?" If anyone ever called my kid that, whether he was beside me or missing, I would have a whole lot to say. He's a mod over there? Oh, yeah, I think I knew that. I did know that. Oh, thanks for becoming a member, CLK Creation Designs. Welcome in. Thank you. They they really are. They really, really, really are. Jay said she must have gotten a packet? I think she did too. I think she got a little packet. I want a packet. I just wanna see what's in it. I'm nosy. I wanna see what's in the packet. I know that Smiley shared some of it, but I don't think you could see what was, like, in it, like, verbatim. But, I mean, if you ever see me look at my phone and I don't say it's, like, Vincent or something, you know what I mean? Like, and I just, like, get off, like, line really quick when we're covering Sebastian's case, then, look at me kinda weird. Oh, I believe you. I want the packet. Hey, Ludwig. Happy Christmas Eve, everybody coming in. I almost said New Year's Eve. We'll be celebrating that before we know it. Oh, speaking of garbage, um, let me see if I can show you this. Okay, so the other day, I don't know when this was. This was like not this video, but the comment. We were talking about something and how I thought that the drivers for the trash companies, they still got out of their car and picked up your like dragged your trash or picked up your trash, and then they would put it on like a thing for it to either lift it or they would lift it themselves. A lot of times back where my parents lived, they would just lift them themselves. I guess they weren't that heavy, or they were just that muscular, they didn't care. Or it may have been before the electronic arms, I don't know. But I took this video the other day. It was raining and everything, walking my dogs. So they're like all over the place. But you do see this person, I don't know if it's a male or a female, but they get out of the trash truck and they get out on the passenger side. So I'm not sure if they're riding passenger or if they're driving and they're just getting out the passenger side because it's easier to get to the trash cans like on that side of the road. I don't know. I'll let you guys decide, but I figured I'd share it with you. Um, I'll click. Oh yeah, I'll turn it down because it's kind of loud. But you'll see it here in a minute. I'm trying. I was trying not to be like. I was trying not to be like, noticeable. But then I was like, I kind of need to be noticeable because I was like, they were getting away from me. I don't know how he keeps getting back in here, but Elcar Martinez. I keep banning him. Yeah. Yes, Ludwig, you did hear that right. Betty said that. That's crazy. Betty is Oh, yeah, so you just saw the person, they like, oops, they got out. Let me see if I can go back. There's the person right there. See, they got out and they, like, got the suit or no, I almost called it a suitcase. We cover way too many cases on this channel, but, and see how, like, they even opened the lid a little bit, but they, like, didn't really open it that much, and then they just put it on that thing. I think that if there was something in there, when they scooted that trash can, they would know 100%. If they do the same kind of things in Hendersonville like they do here. I mean, they may not. They may do things a lot differently there. I was just giving you my POV, I guess, of it. So they do like they do get out, they grab the trash, they put it on this little arm that comes down, and then the arm takes it and puts it in there for them. So they do like half the work, because they don't have to like actually lift the trash anymore. If that makes sense. So Member for 4 months. Oh, prayers for Sebastian and Katie as well. Chris and Seth as they try to make the best out of this Christmas. Yes. Yes. I know Aries is the best person. I don't know why. Is someone in here again? He said he was retiring. I don't think it's rapper either. Because rapper normally um normally can't troll me. Like he said that before. He's like, man, I can't even troll you. It made my day because we were being so nice to him. So I don't think it's rapper either. I don't know who it is though. Yeah, who's the strange lady? Yeah, who's the strange lady? Like, and with those big, look at my big dogs in the way too. Big old dogs. They're back here, by the way. I don't have kids, they're my dogs. I had a cat. I had the cat in here too earlier. It was so cute. So that's what I was going to talk about. What's up with the lady crying on her live stream about Jace for Justice bullying her? Does she not get that she's on the internet? That Julie lady, I don't know her. I haven't watched any of her videos. I watched about 4 minutes of one video, so I take that back. If I did that every time somebody said something about me, that would that would just be like crazy. Thank you. Thank you. We went over her case actually last night a little bit. She is like Betty 2.0. She was like crying. And then the person on the phone acted like they didn't wanna hear it. They were just like, they did not wanna hear about her, like, YouTube argument. I think it was one of her kids on the phone. I don't know. I just got that vibe. And she was like, "Well, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna call someone else." Because she wanted somebody to make her feel better. She wanted someone to pat her and be like, "Oh, someone made fun of you on YouTube? Girl, get it together." If it's just Jay, that's just Jay. I wouldn't worry about it. I wouldn't worry about it too much, you know? But she's not a extremely young person, and I don't want anything to happen to her where she, like, has a heart attack or a stroke because she's crying so hard. And, I would feel bad, I would feel bad if something happened to her. But she's just a YouTuber on the platform, and she's just so far into Sebastian's case and all of the drama and all of the misinformation and disinformation, and she's just something else. She needs to put herself in a timeout. You're absolutely right. Yeah, I see. I haven't really watched her. That was the first time I had this was the first I got this far in. Let's see, where was she at when she was on the phone? Right here. We'll have to go back. Okay. I'm using this under fair use. She's gonna come get me. She's calling somebody. So she goes live to get on the phone.
Hey, wait. Oh, Kelly, was that you who sent me that email?
Maybe it was someone else. I don't know. Maybe it's a mod or something, but it's someone that she knows well enough to know their phone number.
Yeah, I just reported her for bullying, and I think she went down off of her live and restarted her live and took my name off of it. Can you check?
Does anyone know if that happened, if her live went down?
Because she was saying, I look sick. There's something wrong with me. Maybe it was COVID. She said she showed a picture of me with my son at his first birthday party 25 years ago, and then showed me now. And, not that I aged 25 years since that, or 26 years. And I'm now
Oh yeah, she cuts out a lot.
And I never said one word about this woman before, and I reported her for bullying and harassment right now. Well, I mean, she can't. I'm like make accusations that there's something sick with me. She doesn't know what it is to raise a child with profound call. I'm gonna call somebody else.
This is Julie about this. So this is Julie Schlefkin. I think that I don't know how to say her last name. She's green team. I don't know if she's in there yet. Like if she's an official green team, wearer. They need like sports jackets or something so we know who's official and who's not official. But she's trying really hard to get into the club. And J is for Justice apparently teased her a little bit. And this caused her to freak out.
Can you check and see if her live from the when?
And this is her internet doing this.
But if the other live, like not the live she's on now, but the live, I think she had.
It'll fix itself in a minute.
But it was all there. Yeah, thank you for sending me the screenshots of it.
Like, why couldn't she do that herself? Like, why couldn't she get on Jay's channel and see if she was live or not?
Thank you, dear. Bye. She went back on live. Hi, Victoria. I mean, it is absolutely sickening and disgusting.
Let's go to the next call.
For bullying, she was saying I look sick. I look COVID. I must have had COVID. Hey, is that her name? Is it J for Justice? Which one is it?
Them double channels got her confused.
Oh my God.
Jay has 2 channels, so that got her confused. She doesn't know. She's like, uh-oh. Uh-oh, did I get the wrong one?
Oh, I'm sorry. I said every day with Jay. I meant J is for Justice. Did I get them wrong? I don't even know who they are. I'm sorry if I named the wrong person.
I don't know why it makes me giggle. It just does because, it's just... if you ever click on the video, you can see it's the same channel, like it's the same person.
It's for Justin. Is that who it was? Or is it Every Day with Jay?
Did you say Jay is for Justin?
Are they 2 different people? I reported whoever was talking about me.
She doesn't even know for sure who talked about her. Okay, let's think about this. She's saying Jay is for Justice, and then she's saying Every Day with Jay. She doesn't know. They're the same person, but she doesn't even know that. She's like, well, I just reported whoever was talking about me. Well, how do you know? If it was a panel, I don't know if it was a panel or if it was just Jay, but if it was a panel, how would you know who was speaking on you? If you don't know, if you just put the channel name of the person in, that's pretty messed up.
Okay, I get you. It has 2 different channels?
Yeah, we all do.
They have 2 different. I reported her for bullying me. She went on right after my live and said, she's showing pictures. She talked for 2 hours. I just saw the last, I don't know, 15 minutes of it while I was reporting her for bullying.
So she only saw the last 15 minutes of it while she was reporting her for bullying. Wow, Julie.
I'm going to try to reach into the hat. I don't know if I can. This is insane. I'm getting bullied all over the place. Was harassing him.
My money's on.
I'm trying to get in with same Is it the same person? Every Day with Jay is Jay for Justice. Was harassing me.
Oh, Sarah Quest.
In last hour. Oh my God. I don't know if I'll be able to get in touch. I'm going to try to reach somebody who could reach him. Last hour.
That's comment of the year. Oh man.
Something is wrong with me. Can you guys, someone could check if the live she just did, because she had to shut down, whatever happened, she had to shut down the live. And she started a new live. but she took my name off it. She had both my name and Bullhorn Betty on the one before, and then she took my name off of it and went back live. Maybe
so she does know. So why are you asking these people to go double check if you already know what it says? You just said the first live, your name was there. The second live, your name was gone. Can you go check and see if my name's there? Do you know how mental that sounds? Like, I mean, not trying to get hit with the bullying thing here because I'm not bullying you, but that does sound a little crazy.
because I reported her for bullying and harassment to YouTube as she was speaking, and she got a notification. The one she just did, Mel.
I'm just going to say this. Usually, Jay, even if she gives someone a hard time, it's all like in fun. You know what I mean? She's never like downright mean. I've never seen her be cruel to anybody.
So which ones do you see up? She put, it was about me and Bullhorn Betty, and she's back up still talking about Bullhorn Betty, but she took me off.
This is what happens when you get just too involved in a case. Why does it matter?
I look like I had COVID.
Who cares?
Or maybe COVID made me this. She's showing a picture of me from 25 years ago and then showing me now and saying it was a COVID.
Somebody came in my chat the other night and asked me about my eyebrows. They said, what happened to your eyebrows? And I said, I don't know. They're probably messed up. I don't know. What do they look like? I don't know. They look like eyebrows to me. But I didn't make a video about it, calling everybody. Now maybe I will. Maybe I will.
No, it's prolonged lack of sleep from raising two autistic children, one who's profoundly autistic, and aging 25 years, although it feels like I've aged about 75 years.
So you still have no sleep at your kid's 25?
She deleted the live?
She didn't delete that. She privated it, if anything.
If she says anything, I'm so sorry. I'm just writing. I mean, I cannot believe. Yes, I was watching BHB and Julie on screen.
Whose son?
No, I know Pixie Stick, but I didn't even know her. You understand? I haven't been here long enough to know anybody.
Okay, let me give you a piece of advice, Julie. Julie. Ignore them. Ignore them. The more you feed into it, like doing this kind of deal, like, I mean, Jay was, I guess, apparently said, Jay didn't play it. And she was like, don't make fun of her. And wow, because Jay could have, took the opportunity to do just that, but she didn't. And I think that it's YouTube. If it's getting to you that much, take a little bit of time off. We've all had to do it, but just ignore them. You know what I mean? Just ignore everybody. If anyone says anything bad about you, just ignore it. Just ignore it. Or if you want to write something and you want to do a video about it, write it out, save it for 24 hours, and then go back to it. And if you still feel that passionately about it, then make the video, But that's what I think. But yeah, she's
all I see is it popped up on my thing. Yeah, YouTube has it.
She talking to herself?
I don't know. I never said that woman's name before. I didn't even know who she was. You guys, I didn't even know it was the same person. I said it's Every Day with Jay, and then someone says it's Jay for Justice, and I was like, oh my God, did I report the wrong person? But you guys are saying it's the same person. I'm so upset. Why? No, it's not. It's like I cannot ignore people who sing me.
Yeah, I would have just ignored it. But that's just me. That's just me. Right. Right, PB&J, yeah. I've heard that she's, I saw some of her, like, video, like, the names of them. I think I clicked on another one actually and was gonna watch it or watched it or why is her kid on camera? Is that I don't wanna show that, but was that what surely not. I don't know, maybe it's the one that's older, that's 25 or something, but still, I don't think so. Doesn't look like that person is 25 to me, but I don't know. But she's, part 2 creator supporting child abusers. Oh, this is the one right here. That's the one I was listening to earlier. Like,
Not
this is when
because
she's
of
crying.
because
Yeah.
of she has psychological problems.
She cries on a lot of her streams. She she does. That she does do. Um Now, I know you guys may have seen this, but I didn't get to watch it, so I'm gonna play it with you guys. Because I wanted to play it the other night and I completely forgot to play it. Like I had the page up and then we started talking about something else and I just, I went on with my merry way. And then actually before we do this, we'll go through some of the talking points that Jennifer Coffendorfer made. I only made it through an hour of the video, so if there's I'm sure there's a lot more that I didn't hear that I would have been just as equally upset about. But I couldn't take it anymore. To be truthful with you, I was like, the amount of misinformation that she put out last night was just unbearable to watch. If I don't know about something, I just don't talk about it. Or if I don't know something, I ask like you guys for help. And then we'll go and find, the source of where it was. But she didn't do that. She didn't vet anything. So, she first called it Henderson instead of Hendersonville. I'm not sure if she's like, read her packet wrong or something. I don't know. Maybe that's what they have it in the packet as saying. She talks about the missing flyer, saying he was last seen on the 26th. And why does it say that? Why does it say the 26th and not the 25th? That means he was seen on the 26th and he was alive on the 26th. She doesn't, and then she doesn't mention it in the beginning when she's saying all this, but Katie was up until midnight on the 25th. So leading into the 26th. That's why the investigators believe it was after some time when Katie went to sleep because she didn't hear anything, like she didn't see him walk out the front door. And I don't believe he would have been able to go out his bedroom window like that. With the shutters on the inside of the house like that, I don't believe he would have been able to pull them closed and shut the window from the height that it's at. So I'm like, in my head, I'm like screaming. I'm like, that's why it says the 26th on there. Like, and then later on in her live, she says, well, Katie was on the phone till midnight before she went to bed. And I was just like, are you kidding? Like, she talked about him going into the kitchen for food and how Katie and Chris said that they hated that. And that was just like the worst thing that he could do. I mean, she really went into some details with that bull crap. They didn't want him in there taking snacks and leaving empty containers behind and stuff like that. I know that when my niece was younger, she would go and she would climb up on the cabinets and get in them and get the chips out and the cookies and all the good stuff, right? And she was probably around Sebastian's age. I would say a little bit younger, maybe just a little bit younger, but to the point where my brother had to put locks like on the refrigerator. He had to put locks on the actual cupboards, like when they went to bed at night. He didn't care, throughout the day, of course, but like because she was like gaining weight at a rapid rate. Like they didn't care that if she's hungry, they wanted her to eat. But she was just going for the junk food. That's what she wanted. And she was just starting to gain a little weight. And they were like, okay, we got to do something here. We don't, and that's what they did. They took her to therapy, all that. But I think that hers was her missing her dad too, and I think that's why she ate a lot. Because he, ate unhealthy amounts of junk food. Well, and, like, a lot of a sudden, she was like, "And how do we know he ate and blah, blah, blah." We heard about this colossal popcorn before we heard about the Texas Roadhouse, really. Do you know what I mean? Like, we've been hearing about these things that he ate. Queen Bee's live, they talked about what he had liked to eat and what he didn't like. He doesn't like carbonated soda. Doesn't like soda. Don't give him carbonation if he happens to come to your house, you know? He doesn't like that. Like, those are things I remember. Merry Christmas Eve. Happy Merry Christmas Eve, Reba. Hey, CJK, by the way. See, yes. JC, thank you. Thank you. Okay. So I was diagnosed recently with being autistic. I don't know if mine goes back all the way from when I was younger, but to me, it most certainly feels that way because I have always been weird with food and it's always been a texture thing for me. Um, it's always been that and other things too of like not, wanting change and things of that nature. But that is, and I was the skinniest, smallest, scrawniest, teeniest person in school. Like you could break me in half. My brother used to call me Olive Oil. What was that her name? What was her name? No, that Olive Oil. That was her name. What was her name? What's his name? I can't think of the cartoon character, the muscle guy, his girl, his lady. I wonder if my brother's in the chat right now. I can't think of his name or her name. She was like was it Olive Oil? Maybe it was Olive Oil. Maybe that was her name. Popeye. Thank you, Ladybug. It was Olive Oil. I wasn't I was like, was I correct when I said that? But yeah, my brother used to call me that. I used to hate that. Wish I could say that now, but I was always just small. And so my parents used to try to get me to drink like those protein shakes, whey protein, all of it. But I could see that, she was even talking about him eating the way he was eating. He was eating like a 15-year-old boy that was just shopping with his mom. He was probably hungry, he was probably like ready to eat, ready to go home. I thought that was, I couldn't remember. And then I couldn't remember like Popeye for some reason. I was like the muscular guy. There are so many different levels. Okay, I'll tell you a way that somebody described it to me, and it really, I was like, oh wow, that makes a lot of sense. So, um, if let's say you have burners on your oven, right? The burners, so you turn them up a certain, low to high. Well, some people may have sensory on a lower scale, but maybe, change and things like that is on like a higher scale. So you just like twist the knobs of, low to high on the oven. I don't know. The way they described it, it made it seem a lot like easier to remember for me. Like, so not all of people with autism are the same. Some people, their dial is a little bit up. Some dials are all the way up. Some days I notice my sensory is through the roof where you can't even like touch me. Like you can't even give me a back massage without it. Like I just can't even do it. And then there's other days where I'm perfectly fine. Your son eats a lot, but he's still very thin. Lala. That's how my nephews are. Super thin. So let's see what I wanted to show you guys next. I was done with all I was going to show you the hat. Actually, we were going through this stuff. I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. It's Christmas Eve. She said that Seth said that him eating like that wasn't normal. Okay. I don't know what normal 15-year-olds look like eating, but I know some kids that eat pretty quick. I eat fast. I eat really fast. I eat so fast. I've learned to eat fast because if I don't, then I might start thinking about things. Like if it's meat, I'll start thinking about where the food's from or just weird stuff. I'll think it's like not cooked all the way. It's my brain. That's my brain. So I could see him being like, like that. Maybe that's why he's eating a little bit faster. But she says she does go back to talking about the 26 and she talks about the noise and how it progressed Apparently you can't go back and think about something that happened and, you know, elaborate on it a little bit more in a later interview. Apparently that's a no-go. And during this whole 1 hour that I did listen to this, she didn't mention Seth. Not one interview about Seth. Like nothing. So she says that that he wasn't seen on any video. Most that know this case know that the cameras are too far back from the road to capture what would be like walking along the road. If they were to capture Sebastian, right? I mean, surely they would, if they would capture Katie's car with Sebastian's remains in it. If that's what they're saying, right? Katie did something to Sebastian. She would have had to put his, body in the vehicle. They would have saw her car on camera, surely. Lights on, the whole thing. It's a big object. But nope, she said you can't think that way. Jennifer Coffendorfer said you can't think that way. Yeah, maybe he was anxious. Yeah. And I think Katie looking around like that, I think that they blew that out of proportion. I think that clip was taken way out of context. She could have been looking around for when she asked for more rolls, or when she gave him the check. She could have asked for the check. She could have been looking around for the server. That's what she looks like she's doing to me. So. Salty. Okay, I can see that. Yeah. I'm either one extreme or the other. I'll tell you that. Like Vincent could tell you stories probably that I don't even know. Do you know what I mean? Because he sees it. Like I'll buy the same shirt. You'll see me. I will buy the same shirt in every color if it's soft. Like this sweater I have in 3 different colors. It comes in 4. I didn't really care for the green. It's a side effect of being a veteran, unfortunately. Yeah. Yeah, you're right, BJ. It's sad. It's real sad too. Because your kid's missing. And we're bringing in Dog the Bounty Hunter. Somebody by the name of Nick the Hat. Hong, wherever Hong is, I don't know. He's like on a tropical island or something somewhere. Yeah, there is. I don't see nothing weird happening in that video. We watched it like 1 or 2 times when it just happened to be on. Like we watched it and then we watched on like I think a clip. But yeah, mom, son eating. I feel almost like, and I've said this before all my lives, I almost feel like that's a private moment, even though those are public cameras. Like that's a son and a mom eating, dinner together, just, I feel weird looking at it. And even though I did analyze the food truck video, I don't know, with Idaho 4, I felt like that was just different. Maybe it's because they were older. I don't know. I really don't know what the difference really was, but I felt like there was a difference in that. So Nick came out with the stinking video the other day. I didn't get a chance to watch it, but I wanted to watch it with you guys. 6 hours ago, yeah, they're still talking about the green hoodie. Dog is gearing up. Why are you not gearing up? Wonder why. And look, instead of playing Seth's whole life, he just took the clip of him and his big old head in there. He needs some sleep. So this is,
they found nothing.
This is called, I watched like 2 seconds of it. Steve Fisher is blackmailing and extorting me. Okay, Nick. Oh, Sandy, we were all looking at that video, We really were the Idaho 4. I want to go back to the beginning of that case and start from scratch. Nick the Hat.
Okay, guys, we are on.
I'll drop your link in the chat.
On day 297 of the search for Sebastian Rogers. Sebastian went missing 297 days ago in Sumner County, Tennessee. The case obviously took the country by storm.
Oh, okay.
Search crews went out. They found nothing. Absolutely nothing. Now, there are no updates, obviously. I watch the news like you guys for my updates, but I want to talk about Stephen Fisher, SF Investigates, the guy that is representing parties in this and other matters across the entire country. He inserts himself into, right? The guy.
Like you came here in like April, buddy. Or wait, June, September. Actually, what was it? September? My months are all confused. We're in December. You came here in like September, inserting yourself into an investigation. And you've done nothing but have contradicted yourself, told lies, and have created just havoc and chaos in this case. To the point where you're trying to sue two women because you live in the same state as them.
Guy is.
I'm glad that I wasn't like, into this packet stuff.
Is blackmailing and extorting us and me. I'm putting that out there. And I call on you, Steve, to sue me for that so you can prove what yourself. It's not going to work. Stephen Fisher is blackmailing and extorting us. He's partnering with former staffers. And it's kind of wild. His tactic involves silencing people. It involves sabotaging and then stabbing. That's kind of how he does it. He stabs the information with misinformation. And that's not good, right? For a PI, a public investigator, he's on Twitter all day long. It's not.
It doesn't mean you're private. Oh my God, we've talked about this. We've talked about this. We've talked about this. Okay, we're going to talk about it again real quick. Okay, a PI, a private investigator, doesn't mean they're private. Like you can't see them. You can't know about them. Private means that they were privately retained by a client. They don't work for like the government. They don't work for like a union. They work for themselves. They're in the private sector. But it's like every other live we do about Sebastian, I got to bring this up because people I mean, really, Nick. Listen to me, Nick. Go to Joseph Lesniak's office, read up on those law books a little bit, and then come back.
Not a great look, but I'm not going to be pushed up to a wall. Hey, Steve, you can go look for crickets in the forest all you want, my man, but
you can't look for anything anywhere other than Pennsylvania. So tell me again how you're helping Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers.
Tactics, they stop with me, and that's it. He manipulated his way to parole. He basically said that he's the lead investigator on the case. He leaves out a lot of important information when he speaks to people, and it's a pattern. He called 3.
Your parole officer would have checked up on that. You dummy. You big dummy.
Companies to try to get surveillance footage. And he, again, forgot to identify himself correctly. He just calls himself the lead investigator on the case. He gets evidence, and where does it go? Nobody really knows. But that's not the point. Is his tactics as a PI are dangerous, guys. He is a weapon. He is a walking weapon. That piece of paper gives him too much power. He should not have that kind of power. When I met Stephen Fisher, and Steve, you remember this, right? You plagiarized our lawsuit for your own. So I love how he talks about all this stuff, all this trash, but he leaves out the big fact that he plagiarized our lawsuit against somebody so he can file one himself. That's when I met Fisher, because he had reached out saying that we are very great at what we do. This was last summer, and he needed information about a creator.
Who's we? We're really great at what we do. Who's we? You and Hong?
Who we were under the impression that he was a police officer in Florida, Stephen Fisher.
A police officer in Florida.
That's the impression that we got when we spoke with him last summer. And he's obviously not a cop. Not a cop. He's not. And we
all know that.
Bamboozled, I guess, to put it lightly. But he plagiarized our entire lawsuit to file.
So you didn't check up on him, like get on Twitter? See where it says private investigator?
and silence another person, right? Because they were giving views that went against his. It's Steve's way. Or
you're talking about plagiarizing, right? But didn't you do a little something like that in your little emails, your racist emails that you were sending out? Extremely racist emails that you were sending out, pretending to be somebody else. And then you also had a taser that an officer gave to you that they consider that was stolen. Okay.
Or no way. That's how he operates. That's dangerous. And that license should.
That's not how he operates. He's been working with Stephen Crabtree, Clue, Cletus, Chris Proudfoot, Katie Proudfoot. I know that UA's been out there. Obviously, he can work with other people.
Be revoked in every single state. I don't know how. Where'd they find you, Steve? Craigslist? Backpage? I mean, that's kind of that's where your services belong, my man. And to blackmail and extort us indirectly it's not cool. And I'm not going to stand for it. And I'm going to call you out. And I'm going to call you out for doing that. And I'm going to file a police report against you.
Oh
I mean,
my gosh,
dude,
no, he's not.
You're crossing a lot of lines and we let a lot of stuff slide. But what you have planned coming in a week or two, which we already know about your little plans, because they involve former staffers of ours. It's nuts. It's a definition
Former
of blackmail,
staffers?
extortion. If you don't do this,
Wait.
this happens. If you do it,
Former staff? What do you mean people that switch to the other side? You mean creators or something? What are you talking about?
this happens too, which we already know about your little plans, because they involve former staffers of ours.
You can't afford to pay Hong. That's why he's out of there. You don't have staffers. And who calls them staffers? Look at that face.
It's nuts. It's a definition of blackmail, extortion. If you don't do this, this happens. If you do this, this happens. That's Stephen
That's what
Fisher.
you do. Why is he in a white van? Like you can see it.
Extortion. If you don't do this, this happens. If you do this, this happens. That's
Right
Stephen.
there. Look at that. Why are you in the free candy van? You look like that's what that van looks like. It looks like it should have a sign on the side of it that says free candy.
Fisher, a licensed investigator, some license. He gets a license to tweet. You don't need that, Steve. You can save a lot of money by calling yourself what you are, a no good creator on X. That's it. You're not even that's it. You're a creator who disrupts. That's what you are. You're not a PI. You have the license. A groundhog can get a license to be a PI, my man.
But you can't. You're not even supposed to be working around children or investigations. Let that sink in. And what's up with your eyes, Nick?
Doesn't mean anything. You're a fraud. That's what I guess the F stands for. And you're blackmailing and extorting me. You are literally pushing. I'm not going to get into detail, but I just want the world to know.
He's not pushing anything. He's not, because you haven't given us anything. This has been a ring around the rosy. I'm on it for damn tilt-a-whirl over here with him.
That Stephen Fisher is a sick
thing.
individual, a demented individual,
Okay, why?
who will stop at nothing to get what he wants, not what his clients want, not what the public wants,
Why?
not what the missing people he searches for want, because God forbid he finds one. That's why you've never really if you have found one, guaranteed there was something going on behind the scenes. Fisher, dude, stop, because the blackmail and the extortion is not a good, it's not going to work. I'm going to go live and talk about you. If you're going to blackmail and extort me by saying I'm going to have you locked up, you're trying to put me on a Megan's Law list for being on X, talking about a case. You want my electronics taken away? I'm that big of a threat. Fisher is dangerous. He's blackmailing and he's extorting. And the only way he gets his way is by eliminating the threat. He wasn't successful. He just wasn't. So he keeps enhancing it. He adds to those lies. He keeps going with it.
Sorry if I'm making weird facial expressions. I was looking at his mouth moving, and I just realized I had I don't know. My face just, I think I had a weird look on my face. So if you guys saw that, that was because I was looking at him talk.
It, and they never stop. But that's the
I'm
update,
just
guys.
waiting on the
Stay
teeth to
safe,
fall
stay
out.
vigilant. If you see something,
That's mean. I shouldn't have said that, but I was just waiting for his teeth to come out. Maybe that was what it was. I just got some Botox. Hey, Shaby. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, everybody coming in. Oh my gosh. My gosh. So let's see who else. Okay. I don't really care about that. I wanted to see. What did I see? I saw some. Oh, this is on Nick's. He retweeted this from Jennifer Coffendoffer. To everyone, including my relentless trolls. May your holidays be merry and bright. May your new year behold unexpected blessings. And may the only crime you experience be here on our true crime platform. Okay. Jen. Can I call you Jen? When did you sign up to be on Tony and Seth's team, and how much are they going to give you? How much? I mean, I'm the people want to know. So I thought there was something else I wanted to show you on his page, but if not, we'll find it on another page. I don't know who he's promoting there, but he's promoting, of course. Okay, I thought there was something else on here, but maybe it wasn't. How many does he? What is today's date? Oh, the 24th. I'm like, on September 4th, just before 4:45 p.m., I was cautioned to back away from the Sebastian Rogers case by an influential figure involved in covering plus investigating the case. Be careful, they are gunning for you, the wolves that hate Seth and digging on you. What? No one is threatening you, Nick. What are they going to do? Drive all the way to Pennsylvania and then come find you? Come on, nobody's going to that awful state unless they're getting a Philly cheesesteak. Come on. I love Philadelphia, but the state overall, it's not the greatest. Especially if you're going there for Nick the Hat. I don't know. I don't know who this would be from because it doesn't say. So, I don't know. He is supporting the mob crew, and I don't understand why, because he's got his images from Steven, and then the ones he's using now are off of Google Earth. So they're not even in the same location as the camera. I don't even want to talk about that guy. He does it with every case. Every case. So, Dog the Bounty Hunter. Of course, he had to say something on Christmas Eve, get the people, talking. Dog Nation. I don't get this, but want $250,000 for Christmas? Where are you going to get that money? Final footage of Sebastian Rogers, 16, with mom Katie Proudfoot, before going Proudfoot poof. You've got to be friggin' kidding me. That sounds like a Dolly freaking, that sounds like literally a Dolly title. Find him and the cash is yours. Oh, so he doesn't even want to get off his lazy ass now and go look. Go find him and I'll give you the money. Okay. There he is, he's saying he's going to give everybody a discount on a cameo. No, you're not. I'm like, no, you're not. let me see. I want to go down here because there was right here. Okay. At Night is aware of the recent communications between Queen Bee and Nick the Hat. We must clarify that his remarks regarding current litigation and Queen Bee's status are inaccurate. In fact, Queen Bee is being added to the injunction as stated in At Night's previously filed court documents. That means they'll have to amend that document again. So what are they going to do? Just keep amending it so they don't have to go to court for it? Mr. Hat has no authority to decide who is or isn't named in legal proceedings. Furthermore, although the Nick the Hat brand is directly associated with Mr. Hat, it is also managed by a small team of around 10 individuals. Who? Hung? Joseph Lesniak? What? Anybody else? No. Very strange. While Mr. Hat primarily handles the main post, he doesn't personally monitor every retweet, interaction, or reply. We address this solely to correct circulating misinformation because this matter concerns active litigation and we will provide no further comment. Think he knew he messed up and he said, I better get on my business page and do a little apology because he owns At Night. They're in the same county. We've gotten it down to the county anyway. So, Nick, dude, it's cool. You need to get your shit together. Now, maybe At Night is owned by somebody else now. Maybe they're like, we're getting away from him. I don't know. Either way is Nick was in trouble and he got put on blast. He said, don't you be talking about like people that are in active litigation. You know what the conversation was probably like? Ring, ring. Hey, you know this Queen Bee? She's been in active litigation with Bullhorn Betty for a year and a half. She has no quit. Click. Because Queen doesn't. She has the support to help her. So they probably looked at that and said, we better not mess with her. I just love looking at people's like stuff on here. Oh, and then that's what it was. They were promoting Dog the Bounty Hunter's new YouTube. Where was that? I know that was Nick the Hat. Let me go find him. Pretty sure it was him because he was like, he's going to be doing like once a week. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Dog is gearing up his YouTube channel. Follow him for live updates in the coming days and weeks as the search intensifies. They're basically trying to take this case from anybody that's been like on this case since the beginning. That's anybody that's team, and I have to say it like this, team either team nobody or team Chris and Katie. If you're one of those two, you're in the wrong. You're not in the right. So he was going to have all of these people that Nick has been going in all these chats all these months, you know, with creators, like making them feel good that he's in there, putting those little green hearts in there, all for these people to end up going to Dog the Bounty Hunter's new YouTube channel. I betcha. And I did have a link for it. I don't know where it went. Not like I really want to share his link, but I just wanted to see his page for a second, but I can't find it now. Is this it? No. Oh, yeah, it is. He has 2,000 subscribers. 4 videos. Okay, yeah, and that looks like some cheap leather. Look at that. You are not going to get me to buy that.
Bounty. Shop bounty.
Like, look at this. Now, this is something I can talk on. I own a boutique. I know clothes. That jacket is way too tiny for that lady. First and foremost, honey, first and foremost, why are you doing that to yourself? You're going to hawk out of that trash bag. It might not be the ones that are the force flex. Oh my goodness. I saw this in a purse today at American Eagle. I swear to God, I did. It was $40. I showed Vincent. I said, look at this paper bag or this plastic bag. I was like, it looks like a garbage bag. It was really ugly. But it would go perfect with that jacket. With the buttons that have no detail at all. They're just Dollar Tree buttons. You could throw one in there. If those pockets if you can't put your hand in that pocket, I swear to y'all, I'm about to order one of these jackets just to know. Does she look? She looked like she could beat me up. I better leave her alone. she could beat me up. But come on now. I used to dress curvy women. You're not a curvy woman by any means. You're just a tall, broad-shouldered woman. Oh, the jacket got me. The jacket just got me. It just did. Let's see what else.
Shop bounty.
Oh. Nah, that went too quick. Now, see, her jacket doesn't look as shiny, but it's the same.
Bounty.
Shot bounty.
Oh, that's how he kicks the doors in. Daddy go kick nothing. Dog. We gotta go back to that end of that one. Okay.
Shop bounty.
Shop bounty.
Wait, I keep.
Shot
I keep
bounty.
missing them. There we go.
Shot bounty.
It just makes me giggle. I just needed a giggle. I needed a laugh. Okay. So the last post I was going to show you was SF's. And he put a post out yesterday. I just think everyone's lost their ever-loving mind. I really do. But it's basically, I don't know why Tony and Seth, Seth isn't really doing it because he's having like other people do it for him, but I don't understand why all these people are like gunning for SF if he's not doing anything wrong or not getting close to anything. Just leave him alone. Let him go out there with his drone and try to find Sebastian. Like, why not want the help, Instead, it was like, as soon as they found out he was coming in, they were shutting him down. They shut everybody down, but then they say they give threats. Serpentine belts are stolen. It's very weird. But what's not, what is actually the weirdest part of all? SF, UA, Cletus, and Clue, and Stephen Crabtree have all been out in numerous areas around that area, in numerous spots, and none of them have lost a serpentine belt, and none of them have been threatened. Just crazy. It's just crazy to me. And I will say there is pictures on my community tab of Chris searching with Clue, Cletus, I think, and maybe Steve was there yesterday. So, hey, Aries. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. So he says, just to highlight how detached and inappropriate Tony Mathis is as a spokesperson for a missing persons case, last night he claimed that I'm not a private investigator because I speak out about cases. This is yet another uninformed individual who misunderstands what being a private investigator means. A private investigator is simply an investigator in private practice as opposed to being a government employee. It does not mean everything must remain confidential or discreet. Yeah. Unbelievable. You might not like my method or tacticality, disclosing information for specific reasons and responses, but it works, and it's the reason I have found more missing persons than any other investigator. So while others waste their money, my clients will continue to see results. If I wasn't getting results, you wouldn't be talking about me every day, Tony. You wouldn't be briefing your minions with talking point decks every morning. I scare you. Let's also be honest. This case turned to what it has when you came on board. You made a mockery of the case, just like you did the Caleb Harris case, until his family told you to leave and not use their name anymore. And for the record, you know who else thinks private investigator means confidential? Bullhorn Betty. Looks like Tony Mathis found his mentor. Oh, man. Don't they, Mike? It's just, oh my gosh. And someone said, "Did you see that farce of a video Coffindoffer did? It was disgusting." And they said, to be right, she is the only one in the world that ever gets more cases wrong than BHB. And I still didn't even go through all the notes with her. That's how much I can't handle Coffindoffer. Okay, we'll go back to Coffindoffer notes. I think we've been over here like 4 times, Coffindoffer notes, something else. But she kept saying, she kept calling like the suspect or a suspect a subject. I'm pretty sure she meant suspect, but she kept saying subject. And I'm like, girl, you need a glass of wine. She shouted out the mob crew. I was like, okay. I unsubbed from him forever and a day ago. Is he working with Seth? I don't know. Me too, Carl. Hey, Mike. I mean, Susan, it's nice to see ya. I like SF too. He's helped me, like, when I was covering Chelsea Grim, and I'm still covering it, of course, but when I was covering Chelsea Grim's case, he helped me, like, actually a lot. When I would, like, ask him on Twitter for anything, any advice, he would send me, like, the mapping and show me, like, different things, or he'd answer my questions if I had a question about a certain, map that he did, all the lines and circles and all the things. I did not know the colors or what they meant. And so he, like, explained that to me, kind of dumbed it down, which he didn't have to do that, but he took the time to do it. And I thought that was very nice. Aries, that sounds so good. Look at that. Prime rib and lobster. Oh gosh. You're eating good tonight. I had me some pizza rolls, but then I've been eating all day. I had a Cinnabon from Cinnabon. Cinnamon roll, from Cinnabon. And then I had Chick-fil-A. And then I had pizza rolls. I've been eating like all day. I don't know why, but I have been. So I've been hungry today. But I think that's all I had to really show you. Oh yeah. So I'll tell you a couple more things. She talked about the Amber Alerts. And how one was put on Sebastian, and that those are used for abducted children. No, ma'am. They're not. They're for any child that's under 18 years old. Law enforcement confirms the abduction. There is credible threat or serious bodily harm or death to the child. There is enough descriptive information about the child, suspect, and or the circumstances surrounding the abduction. Law enforcement has determined the child is not a runaway, and the abduction is not a result of a family abduction unless investigation suggests the child is in immediate danger. She says that she knows he was ill-treated. She knows that. She said she knows. She lived in their home. She talks about the fake neighbor. I couldn't even, when she started talking about the fake neighbor, I was like, you got to be kidding me, lady. I thought she was talking about Bobby at first until I was like, wait a minute. No. She believes Nina and everything Nina says. I guess she didn't see the video of Nina saying that Sebastian ruined her effing vacation because he was missing. So I think she forgot about that little tidbit. I just put this in for fun, and she has no clue what she's talking about, and it shows. She's putting herself into this case and her own traumas, and it's showing. She was. She said she is surprised that they didn't clear Chris, because if he wasn't in the area, they could prove that. Same could be said about Seth. And that's where I left off with her. I couldn't do it anymore with her. I was like, Jennifer Coffindoffer lady. Did you guys see the video of her running up to the house for the Karen Reed trial and getting that picture? and it said no trespassing right in the like front of the lawn, and she like ran up the driveway. Yeah, Nina said that. Yep. Yeah. I heard it on Twitter. I heard it on a YouTube channel. I heard it a bunch of places. I think I even played it. I did, because you got someone in the chat was like, "Did you play it?" And I was like, "Nope, but I will." Yeah, I don't think she likes women very much, because she's always been getting in that fight with that other lady too. Um, the Arnez or whatever her name is. She's the lawyer that's on News Nation. Remember how like they would always go back and forth? Yeah, she said that. Ruined her vacation. Way to ruin my vacation. Oh, God. People are just, I wouldn't even be able to think about saying that. Like, even if that was in my head, right? But even if I'm like, man, this kid's, you know what I mean? For those words to come out of someone's mouth, you know? Dumb and Dumber. Yeah, she did. She took a picture through the window. That's what she did. Yeah. I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my gosh, she did not just do that. I think it was Nerdy Addict or someone had it on Twitter. It was like pure gold. Are you talking about the white van, Mike? Let's say he's got what's his name's got the white van, the free candy van. That's what I call it. But I guess that's all I have for you guys. I hope you guys have a great Christmas Eve and a very Merry Christmas. I'm gonna be on I'll be on sometime tomorrow to say Merry Christmas to everybody. I'll be home. And what else? I don't know. Maybe we'll just do like a Christmas live and we'll just talk about whatever. We'll just talk about whatever you guys got for Christmas. I like to hear what you got, what was special. I feel like I already got like my Christmas present. I mean, Vincent always does such nice things for me. He doesn't need to do anything at all, you know? Please don't. He like when I left, I came back and he was like, "Did you get me something?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "But no." And he was like, "Okay, good." But I did. I got him a lot of cash. Just got him cash, you know, because he spends a lot on me throughout the year. I'm like, maybe this will help you a little. So, because he's so hard to shop for. Now, see, I could give him the free candy van. He'd probably be happy with that. I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding. He would not be. He'd be like, why am I riding around in a white van? Waste a lifetime you can't get back. Yeah. An hour of it. I didn't watch the whole thing. I watched an hour on 1.5. I think I went like 10 minutes in and I was like, it was bad. But I wasn't going to do that to you guys because I figured everybody's probably played it. And I was like, I don't want to do that to them. So I'll watch it and take some notes. But yeah, I hope you guys, Hugo Boss, absolute. He won't wear cologne. He's not a cologne wearer. He smells good. I don't know. What is it? I forget the percentage of Asian people they don't get body odor. They just don't have body odor. He's like one of those people. Like, but he won't wear cologne. I try, like, if we're at the mall and someone walks by me, like a man, and he has cologne on, you'll see me like my nose just goes because I love the smell of cologne. But but I like the smell of him. But you know, he's not a cologne wearing kind of guy. Yeah, no sweat glands. Yeah, the dude don't sweat. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen him sweat. I don't think about it, like ever, ever. Queen did it was grueling. I saw that she was going over, and I'm like, no, I can't be in here for this because I knew if anything, I might have to play it with you guys, and I didn't want to do that to myself. I can't listen to it more than once. I couldn't even listen to it once. Like I couldn't do that to myself. I'm not going to do that to y'all. But I hope you guys have a great Christmas. It's almost Christmas. It's 11:06, so we're almost there. Santa is getting ready to come. I went and got the animals some stuff today. I got Rocky a water fountain because he's bougie and he needs it. We got the dog some toys and stuff. They could tell they had something in the bag, so they've been freaking out all night, and I thought it was pretty funny because we're like making them wait. We even went shopping today for ourselves a little bit, and I'm making myself wait till tomorrow. So, thank you guys all for being here. I appreciate it. Carl, you know what? I was going to say, I was about to change back to Clinique Happy. I like Clinique Happy. It's a good smell. I like Armani. Is it Armani? Acquadigio? Yeah. Ever since 8th grade. Put some of that on. Oh, smells so good. Smells so good. But thank you guys for being here. Merry Christmas to you. Hopefully Santa will see you in a couple hours. Better go to bed so Santa can come. But I'll see you guys all later. Bye.